Hello everyone, and welcome back. I am making gothic candles today, oh yes, and I'm trying out some new molds that I just bought and got. They are some snaky candle molds and one leaf, and then one with like a deer thing on it. I don't know the exact name of the deer or something like that, the exact type, but a deer of some sort, a male deer thing. It's very beautiful. And I hope that the candles will turn out good. And I also have like the old ones with the skull and some other tall candles. Yeah, because I use a lot of candles. And I reuse all the old scrap wax to remake new candles. Yes. So I will see you later. And here's my setup. A granite table that is fireproof and an electrical stove. I use only for wax, and the pots I only use for wax as well. Because safety, and I would not use any of this for eating or having in my kitchen with all this wax on it. And then some of my molds are down there, and all that paper things I'm gonna make into molds, just like this one. It works. I have done it a lot of times. There. And then that is the big skull mold as well. I need to fix that up as well. Yeah, so I will show you some more later. Now I have gotten the first one out of the mold, and look at it. It's a cute couple, perfect for Valentine's, or if you just want to have a cute candle. And I definitely want that. So this is just for me, because I don't sell my candles, I just like to make them. And the back as well, it's very detailed, like with the flowers there as well. Like, I was very impressed of how easy it was to get out of the silicone mold, like it is that one there. I've made it ready for a new pour, and I am melting some more pink stuff, or making it like pink. Yes. Yeah. Very happy how it turned out. So if this is good, then I think all of the others will be too. And so I am very, very, very happy about that. This one I know is gonna be good because I made that a year ago almost, or a little bit more than a year ago, I think. I made that as well. But this time I made it with 2 strings in it because one was not enough to burn the candle. So now I'm trying with 2. And this one is a bit difficult. I have poured it once already, but without the tape on this part of it, so it just exploded and got everywhere, and I actually have to fix it because you can see it down here. It poured everywhere. That's not so good. So I tried again and put on some tape to hold it in place there, because it opens up there. It's very tall. Like, look at this. I think it's like 18 centimeters or something like that. And then I just poured a little bit at a time, like up here and then up there, and then slowly making it to the top so that it had time to settle. And it did get through a little bit, but because it had time to settle in those paces, I got to pour it. So I am very happy about that, and I am happy to get to open it soon. Yes. Another candle came out of the mold. It's a snake. The head is just up there at my fingertip. It's not the prettiest snake head, but look at the details on the scales and everything else, the flowers and such. Like, I've just been making standard candles in all of these tubes all the other years, and some other stuff in a few other molds, but Oh, this is exciting to make like special candles once again. Yes, I'm very happy. Another update. So this is late night day 2 of this candle making, and I'm not done yet. I started very late the first day. It was already evening, and now today I have done it all day, and I have more in the molds that I can take out tomorrow. Because I need to go to bed now, because tomorrow I need to go to work. So this will take many days, I think, to complete all the wax that I have. But look at this. I am so pleased. Like, they are so cool. I love them all. Also in the different colors. So nice. And for candlesticks. So epic. And the big skull. I made a lot of skulls last time, but it uses so much wax. And I really like these snakes ones. So I'm not gonna be making as many skulls this time, because I am focusing on these. Yes. Okay, so now it is early morning of day 4, and I had to go to work yesterday, but I have a day off today. So I'm gonna continue, and this is what I like, the complete set of what I made with day 3 in this process. Yeah, I definitely need to buy some more molds for next time, because usually I make molds out of carton and paper, so that I can just make many, and they are one-time use, but I can also make them like fairly easily. But silicone molds, I need to buy more, because I cannot just replicate those. I cannot make those, so I just need to buy some for next time, because then I can make this process a little bit faster. I know that I love these candles up here for candle holders and such, like just like the one up there. Like, imagine some candles like this and such one up there. Oh yes. Of course, in this room I like to have like black, green and red colors. A little bit of pink there in the crystal, but that's okay. But like, that's the color palette. Just not with the books, of course, because I'm not removing the books from the library. Just because they have different colors. Now, side quest done. Back to the candles. Sorry. But oh my, I love them so much. I'm just on a high of this creative thing with making candles. I think I soon have enough of these. They are quite fun to make because they dry out quickly, because they are so tiny. Look here. So of course that's why they are fun to make, and I have a lot, and I just like them in this color palette. Actually, I think this one got a little bit too dark purple. I would like it to have been lighter. Just call it a cliche, because I make it pink and it's like a Valentine's theme candle thingy, but that's just how I like it. I make it myself so that I can make how I like it, so that's why. If you had it, you could do with the colors that you want yourself. So, but this is how I do it. And let's see my setup. So I of course have a trash bin, and then my stove over here, melting some more wax. And I of course always use a water bath, just because I find that the safest method of melting the wax. And then over here I need to use some more newspapers to protect the floors, because I have gotten a little bit of like candle wax everywhere in small spots, and also a big spot under here that I showed the first day, I think, or the second day. I need to remove that at some point. I just haven't gotten to it yet. But I have already poured like the green one and 2 black ones, and then like a coral colored one, I think. And then that is also from yesterday. I don't think I will be pouring more skeletons today, just because I did a lot of them last time, as I said earlier, and I find them a bit boring now because I have new molds. Call it ADHD, I don't know. Maybe. Of course. Yeah, I don't have the diagnosis, but I may have signs. Okay, back to this. I need to pour that and that. And right now I have like made like light colored of coral color. I hope it's very light, because I like that, because then it would go in the Valentine's themed candle, or whatever you would call it. The 2 lovers. Yeah. And that's the next one to pour. Yes. I pulled too hard, and that happened. And the rest of the candle I put back in the pot to remelt. And this is gonna join it, because it's dead. I pulled the head off. I really need to be more patient. If the candle wax is not fully hardened, you can easily break it when you try and take it out of the mold. That's the hard thing with the silicone molds, because they are hard to like twist out, and if it's just a little bit soft, it snaps. But sadly, the snake is dead, but happily I can make a new one. It just takes some more time. This is beginning to be the last hour of day 4, I think, because I know now and feel now that I am getting a bit tired, because my patience has gone out. And now I just want this done with. But I still have a lot of wax. And I want to make them all. I think I am up to 80 something candles now in total. And it is not enough. Normally it goes a lot faster when I make 80 candles. I can make 80 candles in 1 or 2 days normally, but this has been 4 days, because I need to wait until the wax hardens in the molds, because I only have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 molds that I use often, and then 1 more that I use sometimes. That is the big skull mold, and yeah, that's not many molds to use in one sitting of making a lot of candles. No. No. So, yeah. Goodbye to this guy. And down the pot they go. And let's see how much is left of this. See, it's already melting fast. And over here I have the other molds drying up, and I think that this one, whenever I get it back out, this will be the last one I make today, because my patience just ran out. I can do no more. Then I will just kill all the other ones as well, I feel. Yeah. Time's up. See you tomorrow. So 1.5 weeks since the last update, or something like that, and I have gotten more molds. So you see some of them here. I've been at it for some hours, and I am still melting a little bit, but it's also soon gonna be bedtime for me, because work tomorrow, and that's just life. But as you see here, this is the deer one, and that is the leaf one, and those I have had like the other times when you have seen this, and this one I also had, but I just bought like a second one, so that's actually the new one and that's the old one, I think. Or the other way around. Doesn't matter. It's the same one with the snake on, and I'm still making light blue lights in that, or candles. And those two I also had before, and that one is the two lovers. But this one is a book, like a read your poem book thingy there, and it needs to stand up, and then it has like two wicks in it. And then I also bought something for Christmas, and that's a little bit special because I don't usually do that much for Christmas because I'm just more of a Halloween type of girl. But this is like snowflakes, small tea lights ones, and I have so much white candles wax that I just thought, why not make some? And then I also bought like another snake one here, but with a lady, and then the snake around the lady. And if I remember correctly, this is some ornamental floral type of candle. So I'm actually going to be surprised to see how it turns out, because it's much smaller than whatever I thought whenever I bought it. And I'm a little bit disappointed right now. So whenever it comes out, I am very happy to see however it turns out. Yes. And then this one is actually much bigger than what I thought. That is supposed to be like Roman goddesses, or actually ancient Greek goddesses, and then some pillars. So that one I am very, very, very intrigued to be seeing whenever it comes out, and it's much bigger than what I thought. I actually thought that this one was the size of this one, so I thought it was the other thing around, but it will do. It will do. And whatever else do I have? Oh, I have over here this one. It's almost ready to get out. It's also a book thing, so you can kind of see it has like rope on it, around it, and it also stands up like this, and then a cranium or skull in the middle. That's gonna be so badass as well. And then this one, it has also been standing for a while, and it's a Gothic arch, and it's much smaller than what I thought. Actually, I thought it would be like a few centimeters bigger. But this is fine as well. I'm just like really happy about, or really like anticipating some good details whenever I get it out. The only thing I am a little bit afraid of is that it is way too thin in the middle, because you see it goes in here, and the same on the other side. So inside it has like half a centimeter, like in here, half a centimeter or something like that of candle wax, and whenever it burns, I am very afraid that it just burns through it like in minutes and not in hours. So I hope this burns well. Yeah, that's my concern with that. And then I also have this mold, and this is a bit special because I thought that this would be so great as a Gothic arch candle. Gothic building candle, as you see. But then I got it, and it said that it would be good for both candle making and cups or like holders for pencils and stuff like that. And I see here that it's definitely for pencils and stuff like that, because this big thing is in the middle, and with that I cannot make it into a candle. That's a little bit hard. Yeah. But I am trying something. I figured out how to try it, because I already... Oh, sorry, candle. I already did pour in some candle wax into it. It's here. Took it out because it's all hardened. And it looks so gorgeous. Oh my. So this is the bottom. And then it has an opening. But I don't do resin, because it's way too toxic and way too another creative project that I don't need because it takes up all my time and space. So I just need to stay with candles. Yeah, someone else is gonna be doing the resin, but not me. So I thought, let me try this. And then afterwards, now that this has hardened, I need to just try and pour in more candle wax in the middle here. So I need to put it in that one over there soon, and then pour it, because if this breaks down because the hot wax is melting the hardened wax, then I don't want it to run all over the place. So need to try it in that. But if it is possible, I will still be making gothic building candles, and that will be so awesome. I really hope it works. Yeah. It's beautiful. And also these snowflakes, they have like gorgeous designs on the bottom. All three are different. And I will not be turning them around anymore before they are more hardened, because they are still hot. Yeah, so, and this is just the snake that you have seen before. But that's a lot. Yeah, so let me get back to you. To another day. This has taken so much time now. I am melting up a candle that burned very badly to fill up the book over there. The big one, that is gonna be a book candle. It's amazing. And then the lady form is very beautiful with snakes here. I like it a lot. So I'm very happy with that mold. Definitely gonna be using that a lot. I unfortunately am running out of wax, so I can't be making many more of these this time. But I am thinking of pouring that wax into that, and then the rest of the wax I hope will be enough to fill up another one of these. Yes, that would be nice. And then I got like a Roman candle mold. If you remember, I talked about that. And this is the first candle I made in that mold. And as you see, it is a bit uneven in the column here. And the wax didn't pour the best, but that's my fault, not the candle mold. But it's looking crooked, and excuse me the mess in the background. And the sweet cat. Hello, Busky. Hi. But yeah, I thought it was because I lifted it up before the wax hardened enough, but so I made a new one, and I just took it out of the mold. It's here, and the wax is much better. Wait! Ah, damn it! Okay, well, happily this wax is good. I don't think anything bad happened to it. Just a bit there, actually. Yeah. Okay. But it's not that bad because it's just for me and not. I'm not telling any of these, so it's just for my own pleasure. But as you see, it's still crooked, and I don't like that. I like my candles to look good, and whenever this is like that, it will irritate my brain. So I'm not using that mold again. I am going to sell it. Yes, with like a lot of the molds that I am not using anymore. I'm just gonna be putting a bunch in there for a low price. Yeah. So this was nice to try, but not every time is a success with the molds. And did I mention that I bought all of these molds on Temu? And I normally don't buy anything on Temu. This was my first time buying all these candle molds, but this was much cheaper than buying them in the creative stores here in Denmark. That would have been like 400 kroners each on the molds, and I think I paid like 30 kroner each. Something like that, so that is a big difference. And I have already been deleting Temu again because it's too cheap and I will get too many offers that I can't resist buying. So I don't need that, please no. But yeah, this was a miss, and I will not be pouring that again. And another one that I'm not happy with, sadly, is the floral ornament candle. Like, first of all, I mentioned that it was much smaller than I anticipated. I thought actually it would be the size of the Roman candle or the Greek candle. But it's like not at all. And also the details should be like much bigger up here, going out like this, all the way out here on the pictures. And it should be round and not oval, like it is very oval. You can see it in the bottom, very oval shaped. So I am very much not happy about this. I will be selling this mold as well. I will not be using it again, just because it's not what I wanted. Someone else might love it, and that will be just great. Yeah. So that's how that is. It's not always a success. But did I show you this mold? The Gothic Arch one? Oh, I've already made a few of them, and I don't have more black wax to use, but look at it. It is amazing. And it was this one that I was afraid was going to be too thin in the middle here, but actually it works very good. It's not too fragile for whenever I take the candles out. So I will see in time if it burns well enough, or if it just burns too quickly because of the thin part here. But that I will discover in time. I really do love it. Like, look at these details. It's so gothic. I freaking love it. It's so nice. And then I also made some Christmas ornamented snowflake candles. And this is one of them. And excuse the bad parts there, but that happens sometimes because I reuse old wax. I do have like a sieve there to try and get the worst parts out, but the smaller part sometimes comes in, and that's just how it is. That's the quirk of making homemade candles for myself. But I put in the string in the middle because I want them to stand up like this when burning and not lay down flat. And maybe they will also have a few extra hours of burning like this, and compared to that just lying down like that. So that's what I hope. This is one of the molds. I have 3 of them, and then I have one of that, and then this one, and another, and the third one. And I really like these 2, the first ones I have shown you, and then this one is also cute, but I don't like it as much, probably because it doesn't have the same amount of details as the other ones, but it's still very cute. So I am going to be using these molds for a lot of my stearine wax. A lot of this that I have used already is special wax or another kind of mixture of wax, but I also have a clean stearine that I am going to put in all of these snowflakes. Yes. And then I also made those Gothic building ones. And to me, this is crazy that it actually happened. Because it was only like 4 pots of 4 pencils to hold, like with resin form. That one actually. So I had to make it with candle wax and then get it out and refill the form of candle wax with more wax. So this is a candle, and it's going to have this thing on top, like it's not going to have like a beautiful finish like the other ones, because this should be the bottom and then that top, but because I had to refill the form with wax to make it a candle, it's going to be looking like this, and that's just how it is. It's again just for me, not for selling. So I'm very happy with this. Like, look at the details on this. It's nice. It's a big chunky one. So I will see if one string in it is enough. And I made 2 of them. There's another one over there. Yes. And then I also have a book with skeletons. I don't know if I've shown it already. Maybe I have, then I will just cut this out. Oh, my flower needs water. Yes, I will need to attend to that. But here stands the skeleton book, the small one, and it's amazing. I have another one in the mold needed to be taken out. So, but these I am definitely going to be making more of as well. Next time I'm making candles. Yes, they are so epic. So yeah, it's quite a big haul. And then to the big book. Here it is. It's crazy. Look at it. Like, again, there's a lot of the black grease there, or what you would call it, from burning old candles. And unfortunately, like, I had a little bit left of the brown wax from whenever I poured that brown leaf candle there, and then I just dropped it in to this form, and because I thought it would just melt whenever I poured in the rest of the whatever candle I had left to make this candle, but it didn't quite do that, so it has like brown patches. So I know that for next time, don't do that. Just melt it together with the whatever left candle wax you have. Yes, I will do that next time. But it looks so good. It says Palmistry Guide, and then a hand, of course, and I love it. And look at the width of it. Like, it has textured pages on all sides, and also this side says Palmistry Guide. Yes, I love it. And then the back is looking like this, but that doesn't mind anything to me. I will just have it in standing up in the direction that I want the pretty side to be, like this. Yes, it stands quite like easily. It's really solid standing like that. I love it so much. And I put 2 strings in it just because it's so big. One would never be enough to burn that candle. But I have to see if 2 is even enough, or if I should use 3 with the candlestick or string that I have. Yes. Again, with time I will figure that out. Yes. And now, several weeks later from whenever I began doing this, I think it's been like almost 1.5 months since I started this candle project. And now it's done. I have put away all the wax and all the melting gear. I have all of these candles now. And hello, cat. How about you, Pusky? I think she likes that the living room is free again of all the mess. Yeah, so this is all of them. Look at them. And I've got like so many of these snowflakes as well. It's so pretty. So in total this time it got to be 158 candles. That's a lot. But next time will be so much faster, because then I have all the molds ready and don't have to wait for them to get home and such like that. Yeah, so looking forward for next time already. Yes.